Today we move on to classical foundations of sociological theory. Now we know that different forces lay down the foundation of this classical theory. We see that there was a prominent role of enlightenment during the late 17th and 18th centuries. So now that enlightenment actually planted the seeds of sociology. And that was, this statement is more applicable to the Western, let's say, society. Although we see that Ibn Khaldun talked about sociology way back in 14th century. Ibn Khaldun, he was a North African scholar, and that is how he talked about it a number of centuries earlier. So we see that with respect to the founders, we look at a variety of explanations about, let's say, the sociological, the social phenomenon or the social realities, the forces that bring change in the realities, and the consequences of those changes. Now, people used to give lots of explanations about it, and we might call it as social thought about these realities, the changes, the forces that bring change in that. Now, this kind of social thought was already there. Now, we see that prominent among classical founders that gave sociological touch were, let us say, Karl Marx, Emil Durkheim, and Max Weber. These founders actually provided the inspirations for the future development of sociology. Now, this is the period when sociology emerged as a discipline, and then it was institutionalized in the colleges and the universities. And this is the period of, let's say, mid-19th century and early 20th centuries. So we see that these classical founders' works have definitely contributed to the development of sociology. Now, that doesn't mean that it contained the whole truth. Well, this laid the foundation for the future development of sociology. If we compare that with the contemporary sociology, we might see that the contemporary sociology tries to refine, rework, and challenge the, let's say, theories of the founders, their ideas. And we see that even that the contemporary sociology has specializations. It might be looking into the phenomenon of, let's say, society, social realities from variety of angles with a variety of perspectives, and these perspectives might be, let's say, prevalent simultaneously.